Hey everyone, thanks for joining us in episode 2 of The Commute. Today we're talking about all things
Windows 10, Windows Spartan, Cortana, and everything else that goes with it.
All right.
So, we got a brand new development. Internet Explorer is finally dying.
She's dead. Fuck it.
Fucking crawling
nobody uses that shit anyway.
Crawling back to the hole that she came out of from.
Fucking garbage.
And we're getting some new.
Some new?
Some fantastic, and even has a kick-ass name. It is called Project Spartan.
Yeah.
Code name, mind you. Right now, there is no actual name to it, but it's codename Spartan. And what it is Microsoft's brand new browser. They said it's not going to launch exactly with Windows 10, but it is coming soon after. And the great thing about this is it actually features a lot of cool new elements that help revitalize pretty much what they killed. And, you know, one of the greatest sort of modes that they have now is that they're going to be able to take notes on top of web pages. You're going to be able to parse through, take snippets from web pages, save them to your OneDrive, put them wherever you want, and also give you the availability to create a PDF reading list so you don't have to deal with all those ads anymore.
Yeah, but the biggest problem is who is really going to use that? People on PCs don't have time to do that. I mean, that would be more for anything mobile, right? Like for...
I don't know about you, but have you ever... I know this is not where you're supposed to go
control
on the
print
internet.
screen. Like, I mean, just use that, man.
When's the last time you went to
BuzzFeed?
BuzzFeed? When's the last time you went to BuzzFeed or something similar BuzzFeed clone? You get there, it's like click to go here for one page. This thing's gonna amalgamate it all into one readable PDF.
That's great. However, I don't like. That's great. I don't need a fucking shared screen or print screen. I can just press Control, print screen, call it a day. I don't need to have that feature implemented. It's cool that it's there, but like, let's just hope they fix the core problems of Windows, because Windows is fucking, you know how I feel about Windows, okay?
I know. You're not a Windows fanboy.
No.
It'd be hard to say that a lot of people are nowadays. I mean, there are some people who like Windows 8. God forbid that, but that's...
I don't think there's Windows fanboys per se. I think that there's PC fanboys and Mac fanboys and console, like, so it's more of the actual machine versus the software. But
what I'm excited for is I'm excited for the fact that they finally told us all that they are giving up on IE. They're throwing it under the bus and letting it fucking die because they know that there's no point trying to revitalize it, which is what we've been telling them for the longest time. So now they're actually taking it, maybe that they're going to create something that's really going to be a competitor to the Chromes, going to be a competitor to the Mozillas, where I can have, the availability to mod it, to throw in extensions, and to get the things that I want and personalize it. And now, from what I've seen, there's going to be a lot of personalization options, and there's going to be a lot of tweaks and fun things to do with it, but it's not exactly what I want or why I'm using Chrome. I know the reason why I'm using Chrome is because I can block anything that I don't want. It's simple, it's easy, it's there, and it's always working.
Which is great. I mean, I haven't used Internet Explorer in forever. I mean, I use it sometimes if I have to do anything for work, but that's because we need to use it for work. Other than that...
Well, there's only certain applications that run on it. Like, I don't know. Don't ask me why.
Yeah, don't ask me why, but certain things you need to use that, and that's fine. Perfectly fine, but I mean, I'm talking about personal here. So personal use, I will never use that shit. So let's hope that Project Spartan is something like, Chrome. Or, I mean, even Safari. I'm not even a big fan of Safari. However, Safari is what stands out from the crowd. Like, if you're using a Mac and using OS X and using Safari, it's fucking awesome.
I don't know, man. I didn't like Safari on my Mac. I liked Mozilla a lot better.
You know what? I didn't like Mozilla after a while. I started using Chrome, and then Chrome was like the shit. That was what I wanted to
No,
use.
yeah, and I mean, I was only Mozilla until I got into Chrome, actually. So, but I don't know. I just think that the native sort of web browsers really need a revitalization. And I think that Microsoft, with all of the revitalizations that they're doing with this new project, Windows 10, it could bring a new vitality to it that's been so long forgotten, so long killed, and so long dying. So, one, it's nice to see Internet Explorer finally fucking die. I'm not going to see it anymore. Well, there's going to be one more reiteration that's going to ship with the launch of Windows 10, because they've already said in a few press releases that it will not be ready for launch. Project Spartan.
Yes, however, they also said that they're going to be continuing legacy support for Internet Explorer.
For enterprise options
Yeah,
only.
because there's some, like for people who work, some people at work need it, like we said before, right? But other than that, the only thing you need to know about this is that Internet Explorer is dead.
There's something new coming.
That bitch ain't coming back.
And the new one's called Spartan. So, sounds
far.
kick-ass.
Yeah, so far. I mean,
Sounds kick-ass.
It could be something else. And the lady behind me almost just hit me. That would have been great. So anyways, moving on to something else, unless you have anything else to say about this one.
Not really, other than one thing that's going to help tie in with this bridge right here is that they're making it a cornerstone to involve an AI personal assistant, which they are codenaming or calling right now Cortana.
Yeah.
And what they want Cortana to be able to do, and I know as confirmed by an AMA, by Bill Gates himself, he's actually working on the personal assistant or the personal agent program, which helps to parse through all the information that we put into the computer every day so it can be localized and accessed easier. So like you could go to your Facebook or go to anything and be like, I want to see all the posts that I put up between this week and this week, and it will, boom, there's all your posts. I want to see all the documents that I've written with this, blah, 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 boom, here. It's what he's essentially doing is making a way for your computer to analyze what you're doing so it can create sub-tasks and organization cues that can help you and the personal assistant sift through all that shit.
Okay, look, Cortana is great. No one gives a fuck because the series been out for fucking God knows how long.
But Siri can't do that stuff.
It doesn't make a difference. You know what? If you fucking hack it, it can. And the Android one, which is like the Google Now voice or whatever the fuck you want to call her, she's fucking great. Bitch makes me a timer every morning for my fucking tea, so it works out. But that's not what I think is the next cool feature. The cool feature, I think, other than Project Spartan, because that's a big one, and the death of Internet Explorer, is the Xbox Remote Play. So,
Yes.
you have your computer in your basement, you have your Xbox One system in your room, you want to play a video game, but you're too lazy to go upstairs, you have your friends downstairs, you have your chill pad downstairs, whatever it may be, you can stream your game from your Xbox One to your PC using Windows 10.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing.
Actually, yeah.
Fucking amazing. PlayStation 4 has had that shit forever. However, it's not to your computer, it's to another Sony-enabled device, like a specific Sony tablet or a specific Sony phone or a line of phones. Like all the Xperia devices basically from the Z3,
And the
Z2 up rather.
And the reason for that is because that you need a special codec to actually compress and show the video at a bandwidth that's available for those.
That's fucking bullshit because somebody released an APK that allows you to stream it anyway. It's just protection. It's for you to buy their shitty fucking phones. That's the reason why.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So, anyways, this is fucking awesome because if you want to play a video game and you're not upstairs in your room, you can be anywhere in your house. I wonder if it's going to work over WAN. So I wonder if I can go to like my uncle's house, log in my shit over there, or bring my laptop over there, open up Windows 10, stream that shit over WAN. That would be epic. Obviously, there'd be a lot of latency.
Yes.
We also don't know how it works on LAN because even PS4 does have a little bit of latency, nothing massive. But you notice it when you're playing a first-person shooter, for example.
Yeah. Okay.
But, right? But, I mean, if you're playing something like Diablo or something, like, anything.
That has less actions
That has
per minute.
less actions per minute. I mean, it's perfect.
No, and I totally understand that and get it. I
And
would
it's
like
free.
to see.
And it's free. You do not need an Xbox Live subscription.
No, you don't.
Not even for any games with
Well,
Windows.
so far.
So far. Oh, no, they've confirmed it from what
From what I read, that they've only confirmed that Xbox 10 will ship with an Microsoft 10 will ship with an app for the computer called Xbox app.
Yes.
And this app will allow you to stream anything on your computer to a platform that is not only accessible by everyone else with that computer or with the computer, but also to everyone on Xbox. So it's going to provide a cross-streaming platform, finally, for PC to console and console to PC.
It's great. It's awesome.
It is really awesome.
It's fucking great.
And it's free with Windows 10,
And
as long as you have an Xbox.
as soon as I get like my hands on Windows 10, I'm gonna do a review on it, and I'm gonna do a review on this one piece. That's for sure. The last thing I think is really kind of cool. if you have, okay, so this hasn't been confirmed for North America. It's been confirmed for China so far. We'll see where it goes. That's because in China, the piracy is a big issue, apparently, for operating systems. Whatever. So apparently, you're going to be able, even if you have a pirated copy, pirated or non-pirated, okay, in China. Everywhere else in the world, so far we know non-pirated legit versions of Windows 7 and Windows 8 will be receiving Windows 10 for free. For fucking free. So Microsoft is finally smartening the fuck up and realizing that services are a little bit better than paying $200 fucking for software. However, we don't know how much money it is if you don't have Windows 7 or Windows 8, or if you're like some people who pirate shit or whatever, and the piracy thing doesn't extend to North America.
What I've read from different sources is Microsoft spokesmen have been confirmed saying that Windows 7 users and Windows 8 users will all have the update for the first year, as well as non-genuine users.
So non-genuine meaning pirated copies.
Yes.
But the thing is, I was reading on one of the sources, I was reading it, and apparently it's not, they haven't said anything about North America. They've only said China so far. So I don't want to get everyone's hopes up. However, if it does happen, it's fucking amazing. Because there's a lot of people, I know personally, I'm sure you do too, that have pirated shit because they don't want to go out and spend $200 on a fucking operating system because I can go buy a Mac and all my operating systems since fucking like Snow Leopard are free.
Yes, but you also buy them with the, like, you're buying the OS when you buy the computer. I mean, and that's what I did as well. I mean, I got Windows 7 for $80 when I was building my PC. And the Windows 8 upgrade was free. Yes.
At the time, or whatever it was, right?
But,
which is cool. But for some people who can't afford.
No, I understand what you're saying. And their whole idea on this is that if we provide the platform to people, people are going to use it. There's the people who want to pirate are going to pirate. There's no stopping them.
You're right. However, if you give me something for fucking free for pirating, that's amazing.
Yes, but what it will do...
Mind blown. Amazing.
But what it will do is it will increase the availability of the OS while providing an incentive for people to getting licenses, commercial licenses. Because if this is in everyone's hand, then people are going to pay a lot of money to get an app on it. People are going to pay a lot of money to be inside of that OS to provide content for those people because it's widely available. And I think that's their gimmick, and that's what they want. They're going to end up charging, you know, pretty hefty licenses fees probably for commercial use. And I believe that's how you should do it.
Look, I think that like things like Office are now going to be subscription based. I mean, we've seen it with Office 2016.
Well,
so far,
Office 365 is the precursor to their subscription base. From all the sources I've read, it is heading and trending towards a subscription base, but Windows 10 will not be a step towards that. It will more or less be the step before it.
Okay, that makes sense. Well, I mean, those are like the features that we think are pretty cool so far for Windows 10. It's going to be released in summer of 2015.
So far, in April 2015, we will find out the actual release date. That's when the Windows press conference will come. So far, it's rumored to be as early as June 2015 and as late as August. So,
which is fucking hilarious because that's the summer window. That's like movies saying that they're releasing in summer 2015 and they release on like August fucking 31st, like the last possible day.
I just know that there's a lot of integration.
Just fucking say you're going to release it on August 31st.
And back-end support that's going into this. So what they're doing now, which is I wouldn't do it, but they're obviously evaluating what's going to be available for full use. And that's why they're not giving a deadline, because there's a lot of things to come into the end or into the package at the end, and there's nothing we can do. But they're Microsoft, they'll hit their window. They usually do. They
usually do. However, sometimes they do it with sacrifices, which is bad. For example, Project Spartan is not going to be available when it comes out.
But Project Spartan is also going to be a new idea. It's not.
It's a new initiative. I understand.
It's not supposed to replace IE yet.
I understand.
It's being developed to replace it. Sorry.
So, anyways, that's all we got for today. As far unless you got some other shit you want to talk about. Want to talk about that word on your dick? No. No. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, guys. So that's all what we have for today. We'll be back next week or the week after or tomorrow or whenever the fuck we want and we'll give you some shit.
Sometimes we're lazy, sometimes we're proactive.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck, whatever. Anyways,
Half in, half out.
half in, half out. So, catch you next time on episode 3. Later.